such a cute home. Isn't the living room adorable? Of course, you'd have to imagine it with your own furniture.
They left so much behind.
Well, he left it for her and she left it for him. They both wanted a change.
You've been holding out on me, Gloria. This place looks a lot nicer than the other ones you showed me, and for about the same price.
It's a shame your husband isn't here to see it.
He's still tying up loose ends at Wright Patterson. How long has it been on the market?
Not long, really.
The neighborhood seems nice.
Oh, yes. This community has matured well. Property values have remained very steady. I think it's because the schools are so good here. Perfect place to raise a family.
The world's too crazy for that. It would be cruel to bring more children into it.
Oh, Veronica, I do agree with you. Especially with so many children waiting to be adopted.
Not by us.
Well, shall we have a look at the bedroom? The previous owners converted one into a den with a wet bar. Perfect for entertaining friends. This is the owner's retreat.
I beg your pardon?
The master bedroom.
It looks a little small.
Isn't it cozy? Perfect for a young couple.
Closet's not a bad size. The bathroom isn't bad. Let's look at the other bedrooms. So this is the one they turned into a den. Pretty fancy liquor cabinet. We're not big drinkers.
It could be a library or an office.
Of course, what's a library without a wet bar? Actually, this would work pretty well for my office. Let's look at the other bedroom. There's still a bed in here.
And look how neatly it's made up. The sheets all tucked in and smooth.
That's Brent's apartment at our place. I don't see the point.
Well, let's have a look at the kitchen.
What about the curtains and blinds?
Well, the window treatments go with the house. That's standard. And the light fixtures, of course, and other items.
What other items?
Oh, you know, mailbox. Other items. Isn't the master bathroom adorable? I think it's adorable, and it's all original. It's a steal at this price.
Price does seem low. Seriously, is there something wrong? Does it have ghosts?
Oh, no. The homeowners association wouldn't allow for ghosts. No, I wouldn't say anything's precisely wrong with the house. Everything is shipshape.
My husband's in the Air Force, not the Navy.
All right, you did tell me that. He's a captain, right?
He just got promoted. Between his raise and the money I make, we figure we can finally afford to buy. And with the transfer here to Randolph, now is the right time. He thinks he'll be here a while. There aren't that many bases left to transfer him to.
And what do you do?
I'm a freelance software engineer.
Freelance. So you work from home. How nice. Especially for when you have children.
No children, remember?
Of course.
Who is that, an electrician or something?
No.
Neighbor?
No. It's hard to explain.
Yes?
He goes with the house.
What?
He goes with the house?
I heard you, but what does that mean?
You know. Window treatments. Light fixtures. Mailbox. Boy. They all go with the house.
This has to be a joke.
It's more like an easement.
An easement, isn't that for like power lines?
Exactly. So you do understand.
No.
There's a deed restriction. He He's allowed to live here in perpetuity. It's the one thing the previous owners agreed upon.
Parents?
That's right.
I should call Brent.
That's a very good idea.
Brent, hey, listen. I've been looking at houses. Most of them were dumps. But the place I'm looking at now seems pretty nice and we can afford it. Yeah, it's close to the base. Good neighborhood. Older house, but still has all of its teeth. Yeah, you should definitely look at it when you get here. There's one thing about it, though. It comes with a kid. That's what I said, a kid. Boy, he's part of the deal. Yeah, the roof looks okay, but I'm no expert. Well, you always said you wanted a baby brother, so I just thought maybe... No, he's not a baby. He's a teenager. Seems to be toilet trained.
Look how well his eyes go with the color of the walls in the room.
Did you hear that? That's true. We might want to repaint. I hadn't thought of that. I guess we could get him to wear colored contacts to match the new paint. He wants to know the boy's name.
Oh, dear. Let me check. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I don't seem to have that information. You could give him whatever name you like. He's customizable.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Okay. I'll see you in a few days. Love you. Wouldn't it take much maintenance? Brent and I are both so busy.
No, not at all. Just provide food, water, and a place to sleep. He'd be no trouble at all. A boy his age is at all his shots, and he's very quiet.
I had noticed that. He hasn't said a word. Cat got your tongue? Oh. I see. Well, can you read and write at least?
I'm sure he's been to school.
Grapes flying pretty. Always tree walk. Sky deep, want green.
That's very good. You should be proud.
But it doesn't mean
You're so right. It comes from the heart.
how much of what...
Why don't you show Veronica that book you've been reading?
How much of what we say does he understand?
Some. Simple things, really. It's hard to say.
Audubon's Birds of America. Pretty pictures. Snowy egret. Marsh hawk. Cedar waxwing. Oh, 2 black vultures feeding on a deer. Very nice. I do like the picture window in the view. That's a strange tree with the branches curling and twisting like that. We don't have such crooked trees where I come from.
And where is that?
Oh, everywhere. Military family. I met Brent when he was assigned to my dad on TVY. What kind of tree is it?
It's a live oak. They're native to this area and very popular.
I don't know. It might be too close to a house. And all that shade makes this room seem too dark. I guess we could cut it down. It's not even him.
I don't know. Try to calm down. Take deep breaths. Calm. Calm. That's right. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. I'm here for you. We both are, aren't we? You wouldn't want to cut it down. Live oaks have thousands of dollars to the resale value of a home. A little trim, a little more light, and show off the beauty of the tree.
Well, you're the expert. I should take some pictures for Fred. Would that be okay?
No! You can't go out there yet. Not until we sell the home and find a family to take care of you. Try to be patient. I know you want to go outside and play in the sun and have a family to love you. I promise it won't be long. You're such a good boy. I get a 6% commission, and that's a powerful incentive. Do you know what commission means? It means money. You know that song? It's a lullaby. You know what a lullaby is? It's a song to help children go to sleep. When I was younger, my mother was. Would you like me to sing it for you? Robin and sparrow, bluebird and nightingale, weary from flight, yearn for the night. Soon they will sing in the clouded church tree, safe in their tower, dreaming of you and Bill, closing their eyes till the sun's rise. Soon they will sing in the clouded church tree.
I suppose I should look at the kitchen, although we hardly ever cook. Yep, that's the kitchen.
It has a dishwasher and a double sink. The previous owners left the refrigerator. It still works, even the ice maker. The stove is good. It's from Montgomery Ward,
And the dining room?
over there. And it has a lovely view of that live oak. Can't you just imagine Thanksgiving dinners there?
Ugh, the very word gives me the willies.
What word?
Thanksgiving, it never did work out well for me. I'm not the warm and cuddly type.
Of course you are. Deep down inside. And look, the boy seems comfortable with you and you with him.
I knew a boy like him in 6th grade. His name was David. I didn't really know him, none of us did. He was sweet, always clean and nicely dressed. He did all of his assignments and his handwriting was super neat. Most of us were nice to him. There's no way to make a connection. He was trying so hard. One day our teacher handed back a writing assignment. David's fell on the floor and one of the pages landed next to my feet. I picked it up and read it. The assignment was on the Great Plains, but David's writing was mostly just random words. I didn't give it back to him right away. I slipped it in my notebook and I took it home with me. I wanted to study it, to try to understand. I thought maybe it was written in code and it just looked like gibberish, but it would make sense if only I could decipher it. And I tried so hard. I couldn't crack the code. Me, the future computer science, was defeated by it. I didn't want him to be upset about the missing page, so I gave it back to him the next day. But I'd taken it by mistake. I told him I'd read it and it was well written. He smiled. My good deed for the day.
Oh, I just know that destiny led you to this house. You have such empathy for special children.
Empathy? Because of that thing with David in 6th grade? That was just an intellectual challenge.
I am an excellent judge of character. I have to be in my line of work, and I can tell you, you have so much love to give.
I don't know. Maybe. I sometimes wonder what happened to that kid, David. I didn't see him after 6th grade. He was a good kid. He really was. I hope he's happy. How many square feet?
1,624. I'm sure if he has a family to love him, then he must be happy.
We need more furniture. Our apartment in Springfield was only 900 and something.
Isn't that like...
No. It's not where the Simpsons lived. That's Springfield, Oregon. We lived in Springfield, Ohio, just up the street from Wright-Patterson.
I was going to say, isn't that where the Andersons live in Father Knows Best? Oh, you're too young to remember that. It was a TV show about an ideal family in the 1950s. I've seen it in reruns, of course. Family is so important. Don't you agree? And look, a boy like this could really bring joy to a family.
I don't know, he's kind of big.
Not really. Stand up. So we can take a look. Yes, over here next to Veronica. Very good. Oh, back to back. There you go. See? Just the right size.
Is the garbage pickup in the alley or in the front?
In the front. And he can help you take out the trash. That would be a big help. A boy like this can really fill a void in someone's life.
I don't have a boy. I have a husband. That reminds me. Brent, I'll be sending you some photographs in a few minutes, so check your email. No, not of the boy, of the house. Well, I'm still here. Did you have any other questions? Is the roof still under warranty?
Yes. 6 more years.
And is the wiring up to date?
Yes.
What can he do around the house? Can he mow the grass?
Can you...
Can you wash windows? I wouldn't count on that. The tile in the master bathroom, it's pink. It's a problem. He doesn't like pink. He's in the Air Force. Yeah, there's a separate dining room. You're joking. Yeah, I guess it's big enough for Thanksgiving dinner, depending on how many... Yeah. Okay. Love you. Bye. Actually, I'm not that crazy about pink either.
It's not really pink. It's more like coral or salmon. That's right. It's definitely salmon. You like salmon, don't you? Everyone loves salmon.
It's pink.
Maybe you're right.
Do you like pink?
You two have so much in common. You could not like pink together.
You know, that was weird.
What was weird?
Brent asking if the dining room was big enough for Thanksgiving dinner. We've never done Thanksgiving dinner. We never felt rooted enough for that. Do you like Thanksgiving? Wild turkey hen. So you like turkey. And stuffing and cranberry sauce? What else do you like?
He likes to dance.
I'm not much of a dancer, but Brent is. Let's see. What else? Do you like going for a ride in the car? Maybe taking a drive in the country? What do you like more than anything else? I see. So that's why you're afraid for the tree. I don't know. The hardwood floors are nice, but they're not in great shape. They need to be refinished.
They're not that bad. A couple of throw rugs and they'll be just fine.
And I just noticed the windows aren't double pane insulated glass. The utility bills must be high.
I don't think that they're high.
Do you have any other houses you could show me?
But why? This house is such a good fit for you. And it's an excellent value. I shouldn't tell you this, but I thought about buying it for myself.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I guess I felt like it wasn't practical for me in this stage of my life. But for a young couple like you and Brent.
It's not out of the question. I do like this house. I'm still not sure about that tree. But I should have several options for Brent when he gets here, and we might be able to pay a little more.
Well, of course you should have more options to look at. I have a few that are just darling and not much more expensive than this one. As a matter of fact, I have one just a few blocks away. A gay couple are interested. That should tell you something.
Yeah. Let's go take a look.
And when will Brent be back in town?
In a couple of days.
Well, we should have 2 or 3 good options for him to look at. And maybe we can bring him back here? There's room out back in the garage for a workshop. I'm sure he'll love that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, let's go outside and have a look at that live oak. I'm sure you'll fall in love with it. Nothing quite says home like a live oak.
That tree and I are brothers, twins entwined. I heard it told that 18 years ago, an hour before the sun, my mother screamed, quaked, and pushed. So I came to be. She called me Andrew. And then that afternoon, my father chose a sapling bare and mute as I, called him Oak, and made a bed for him out there beneath the vault of sky. I watched Oak grow. Oak watched me in turn. When we were 7, Oak was finally strong enough to let me climb his trunk and clamber out along a branch, accepting me with grace. Oak bent a little to my 50 pounds and shifting shape became a blue-black steed that bolted reckless through a castle built by gods, or conjuring a clipper ship and summoning a gale. We skimmed the sea of travertine whose veins were waves of pearl. One chilly morning, Oak ensnared a cloud, and on my command, it lifted us above the neighbors' rooftops and rumbled fearsomely and sped across a throng of mountain peaks afloat in crystal spears. My hand reached out to seize a rainbow and a hollow log. From those I made a sextant, scanned the rim of the earth, and set our course to mystic lands whose names were known to Oak and me alone. So much I might have said to Oak, and Oak to me, but no sound came. So sacred was our bond that only silence served for sin. In school, I learned to write the alphabet and how to string the letters into words, but did not fathom how the single strand of life could fraction into parts of speech. At home, I listened year after year and saw how nouns and verbs can weave a shroud that chills the blood and calcifies the heart. The skein of language tightens, chokes the soul. There's talk of ledgers, laundry, lessons, lies. And facts. Those stubborn, undeniable facts. And things to do, so many things to do, but we, my brother Oak and I, act as blood and sap decree without a word. Our very breathing conquers gravity and slays the tyrant time. Our laughter wars against the fearsomeness of death itself. I miss you, brother. Comrade, steadfast friend. We've been too many months apart, but soon I'll be able to climb your shoulders once again. We have a noble purpose to achieve. In this sad world of scars, our healing work is good and needful and enough. Play among the doves and the sparrows, and to dream.